live, friends. Girl was a little late today, but I'm here. I'm back home. I was away for the weekend, so I didn't get a chance to come live. So I am back on my regular schedule, friends. So I appreciate you all coming in. Let me know if you have any questions. We're gonna get to talking and chatting about all things going live. I appreciate you all joining me. And so we'll get started in just a few minutes. I always talk about making sure you show up and be consistent. Got 827 followers and subscribers here on YouTube, so I'm really excited about that. We've grown quite a bit, and we're going to continue to grow. I continue to show up and add value and make sure I am supporting all my friends here who are trying to go live with ease and confidence. So let me know if you are new to my live. Feel free to chime in, say good morning, happy Sunday. Appreciate you all coming in, and we're going to get started in just a few minutes. In the meantime, let me know if you have any questions, friends. I always want to make sure I'm answering questions and I'm supporting you along your journey. So feel free to drop a question in the chat. In the meantime, if you're new to my live, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and click that subscriber button. And then also click the bell so that you know that I go live, when I go live and when I post content. And let me know if you have any questions about live streaming. That's what we talk about here. So I talk all things live streaming. So you're going to learn about how to go live with confidence, ease, how to know your niche, and then how to build your community, friends. So feel free to ask questions. Feel free to ask questions. And then also, like I said, make sure you give it a thumbs up for our live stream, as well as make sure you like, that's the thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. How you doing, friends who are coming in? Appreciate you joining the live. Let me know if you have any questions. I want to make sure I'm answering questions for all my friends right here. So feel free to comment if you have any questions. All right, friends. In the meantime, we're going to go live in just a few minutes on TikTok. I am a creator network agency on TikTok. So I am a creator network agency on TikTok. And what I do is support people with their live streaming. Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. We just had a lot of friends just drop into the room. Happy Sunday, everyone. Hello, how you doing? Make sure you comment hi. Happy Sunday. Let me know if you're new to the live. Make sure you do the thumbs up. Go ahead and like the live. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, click that subscriber button and also the bell to know when I go live and when I post content. We have over 827 subscribers. So I'm so excited about that. Hey, how you doing, pals? Or the ideal barista. How you doing, friend? I am back home. As you can tell, I'm back home. We came back late last night. So I was like, okay, you know what? Let me make sure I get back to my schedule. I wasn't on YouTube this weekend. So I am here, friends. Hello, good. Oh, how you doing from Sweden? Appreciate you all. Okay, so let's talk about rules of engagement. I want to make sure we all can engage and we do it in a proper way. So here's what I tell people. Make sure that you are here for live streaming. That's the topic I'm talking about. So keep it professional. Let's stay focused. I love meeting and interacting with my followers, my subscribers, but we got to keep it professional. So we're talking all things live streaming. The other thing is you got to be 18 years and older to stream on TikTok or YouTube and YouTube. So make sure that you're of age. If you're not 18, this is not the live for you. This is not the channel. So make sure you are 18 so that you can subscribe to the channel, but also that you can engage and go live yourself. So we're going to teach about live streaming. So if you have questions, put in the chat. YouTube, you need 50 subscribers to actually click the go live button and have access to live streaming. So that's the first thing. You got to be 18 years and older as well. And I would tell you to start posting content. People engage with your content. So you want to have some content posted as well that's relevant to your topic. So I talk about all things live streaming here. So go ahead and make sure that you do a thumbs up for the live if you haven't done so already. I only see 2 up here, so let's see if we can get some more. And then make sure you also subscribe to the channel. No, it's been that way. It's been that way. 50 subscribers. So did you not? I mean, you have more. I can't tell how many subscribers you have, but you have more than 50. So yeah, you could go live on YouTube. Yep. Now, why did you say is that new? What did you think it was? Oh, cool. That felt like, yeah. What did you think it was? What did you think it was, like hundreds? No, it's 50. 50 subscribers, you have live access. And so I would say do it. Make sure you set up, I think there was a couple uh, questions. You have to do the age verification. That's new. They weren't making you do that 6 months ago. I didn't know YouTube has threshold. Yeah. Oh, you thought it was at zero. You were like, hey, I can hit go live. No, no, it's 50 subscribers. 50 subscribers, you get live streaming access. I thought you had to do the verification. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, you definitely have to do a verification now. It wasn't the case when I first started back in April. Thank you all for being here. How you doing? I'm Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. I'm a TikTok Creator Network agency. If you're new to my live, click the thumbs up so you know, so that you like the live and YouTube knows you're here and engaging. And then also put a comment in, say hello. And if you haven't subscribed, click the subscriber button. That's what we're talking about now. So click the subscriber button as well. So yeah, so 50 subscribers will get you live access. But let me tell you, that's not easy for everybody. I'm not selling anything. I'm selling a dream of going live. No, I talk about going live. My creator network agency is free. It's a free program. So I talk about it. So I do this. Let me tell you this. I do this because I co-stream on TikTok. So I try to have engagement here. So this becomes a playlist. So I want to make sure I build up my YouTube so I have content. And then I also talk about live streaming from a TikTok perspective, from broadly live streaming with some things you need to do. And I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel too. So this becomes a playlist. And then I talk about subscribing to my YouTube channel. So we're talking about that now. So here's the deal. 50 subscribers is what you need for YouTube. It's not easy to get. I'm going to tell you that because here's the reality of it. People actually, and I'm talking to people in the room, you actually have to ask people to engage with your content. Engage by liking the content, by subscribing to the channel, clicking the bell to get notifications. You have to ask people to do that. People don't do it all the time. I've gotten 827 people to do it, but not everybody does that. And so, and then the other thing is people will watch something and not click the buttons, but also you got to be logged into your Google account for it to work. So not all your followers or your people who are watching are logged in. So that's the other thing. Your question was, what's your YouTube channel? Launch Your Income. Launch Your Income is the YouTube channel. So we're on my YouTube channel. So click that. I'm Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. But yeah, so not all people do that. So in that or those early stages of going of being on YouTube, you actually have to tell people what to do and ask them to engage in that way. And not all the times they do it. And so you want to make sure you're posting content and getting them. YouTube algorithm is also set to show you people you've watched. So people think they've already subscribed and they're not. Yes, that too. That too. And then the other thing is I'm going to bring up the whole Apple Google connection. iPhone accounts don't automatically log you into a Google account. Obviously, if you have an Android, you're logged in to your Google account because you are using Google for your app. And so because of that, if most people have iPhones, they actually have to do that step of making sure they're also into their Google account. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah, launching. I'd rather keep it. Okay. But yeah, that's the interesting thing about it. So if you think about most people, and I'm not no shade to Android people, but most people are using iPhones, the highest selling phone. So people are oftentimes on an iPhone. And so now they have to take that extra step to make sure they're logged into a Google account. Now, many people are nowadays using Google for their email, and maybe they're using it and they may have a Google account that they're logged into for on their phone because I do 9 times out of 10 I'm on my Google account, so my phone is always logged into Google now on my iPhone. But that's not the case for everybody. Not everybody is operating that way, and so just recognizing that has to happen as well. And when people are watching your content on YouTube, they don't necessarily have to be logged in, so they can watch it and just keep swiping and go to the next video. and never hit subscribe. And they can't subscribe unless they're logged into a Google account. So all that is connected. So you just got to make sure you are engaging with people, asking them to connect with you in that way. And hopefully they do listen and they actually do the thumbs up and like the live and comment and subscribe to the channel. So that's what you have to do. It does take some time. That's what the one thing I'm saying. It takes time just to get those 50. Because if you think you're gonna press the button, just go live. You gotta have that 50. Ideal Barista, how many do you have? Because I'm assuming you for this account you have more than 50. I would make that assumption. I know you have multiple accounts, so I'm assuming Project Loop or one of them has the threshold. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. Let me know if you have any questions about live stream. I appreciate the support. Um, so yeah, how many do you have on this account? And like I said, I would assume you are there. So if you wanted to go live, you could. Like, for example, my husband, his accounts, they don't have 50 yet. And then I have one or two other accounts that don't have 50. Thank you, friend. Appreciate that. So I am about to go live on TikTok in a second. Let me know if there's any questions about live streaming. And in the meantime, I'm going live on TikTok. I am a creator network agency over there. So we talk about all things live streaming. Thank you so much, friend. I have oh what? Okay. Oh wow, 1,000+ on your K-pop. Wow. Wow, I didn't. You said that's the channel, huh? What's the K-pop channel? Do you play um, K-pop or do you like talk about it? Like, is that your content, or are you posting different artists? That's cool. 1,000+. That's good. That's good. I can't believe it's only 7 over here. It's the main one. I shouldn't say it's the main one. It's the Korean channel. That definitely. I was reacting to music videos. Oh, okay. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I can see about that. There's a huge following of. I mean, obviously that's like the thing, K-pop. So yeah, that's cool. I don't use this account. I don't post here. Really? Okay. Okay, this is the newest one now that I think about it. Okay, I remember you were talking about that. And you wanted to make this part of your newer brand. Gotcha. So yeah, you should definitely start posting over here. Especially from a branding perspective. Yes. Yeah. So yeah. You've been doing this with me this whole time and you haven't been posted on this channel. And you should be connecting with people in the chat. I wonder if that helps. Like to do that connection here. I'm thinking about it like TikTok, but I don't know if that translates in a YouTube perspective. When you're in a chat, you see different people. But I mean, obviously, you will want to see if they're your target audience, and you have to do maybe a little bit more. You have to do a little bit more, like investigating their profile, their page, just to see if that is somebody you want to connect with. Okay, interesting. So yeah, it's definitely a different playground on the YouTube side. But it's, I mean, like I said, I make this content. It's posted. I have over 300 videos here because of the playlist stuff. And I need to expand, obviously. So yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. Keep going, friend. All right, I'm going live on TikTok. Hey, friends. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. Come on in. We're going to talk all things going live. Let me know if you're new to the room. I love to talk to my newbies to make sure you guys are feeling comfortable with TikTok and the live streaming process. Let me know if you're nervous, afraid, or shy. We're going to talk all things going live, and I'm going to help you build your community. So in the meantime, I'm sitting on my other screen. I'm going live. I'm going to share out my live in a second. But we're going to talk all things going live. I'm going to help you grow. Hello, Jen. How you doing, friends? All my friends coming in. Let me share out my live. Let me share out my live. Let me also let my community know I am live right now. And so people can come and join us as well. Feel free to comment, like, and share as you come in. And let me know if you have questions. Let's see. Set on my screen now as you guys come in. And we got a busy day today. Oh, did I misspell that? I probably did. Hopefully it autocorrect. I hit send so quickly. Hey, E-Nurse, how are you, friend? Come on in. How you doing, Share? I wrote a song today. Nice. Good morning. Happy Sunday, friend. How's everything going? What was your? Are you um writing songs for your content? Is that what you're doing? Let me know. Why did you say what's the significance of the song? Are you posting the songs? What's going on with that? Let me know what's going on, friend. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate everybody joining. I just started the live, as you could tell. I am I am back home. I was away for about 24 hours. I had an event to go to Saturday for my daughter, so I was away for a little bit. But now I'm back. I'm back. I'm back home. I did my live stream. Hello, friends. I did my live stream from her bedroom. So people were like, "Where are you at?" I just did the 4 o'clock. I didn't do 10 o'clock. It was actually pretty interesting. Let me say this out loud because I am very cognizant of what does it mean to go live and pay attention now to my leagues and all the things. Yeah, my partner offers clients, etc. You know what? I wonder if it got filtered. Hey, how you doing, the original Aborigine? How are you, friend? I'm gonna pop by your live. I caught you one time, but I was still live, so I didn't get a chance to get on. Hey, Hallie Q, how you doing, friend? Dr. Laura, how's everything going? How's everything going, friend? Holly Q, we going live this morning. How you doing, friend? Thank you for the daily heart me. Appreciate you as well. Hello, hello. How's everything going with your? Sounds good. Awesome. Let me know if you have any questions. Like you said, I know you've kind of been moving and doing things, pretty great. I mean, I'm just gonna say that out loud. Pretty great. So it's just a matter of let me know if you have any questions. Just let me know. Hey, Dr. Laura, level 24. Congratulations on that. Appreciate you, friend. Coming in, grabbing that daily heart me. We are just a few days out from Live Fest launching. So if you are somebody in the room, if you're new to the agency as well, make sure you have clicked that button for Live Fest only because I want to see more traffic driven to your live stream. So you want to be cognizant of that and taking advantage of Live Fest. We have quite a few people in the agency that have not clicked the Live Fest button. So you said thank you. I'm still learning. Awesome. Let me know, but yeah, definitely let me know if you have any questions. I want to make sure I'm giving you advice. So I'll pop into. Thanks, Holly Q, for the November. I'm gonna hop into to answer questions on the spot if you have any. I know you're very focused and busy, and I don't want to mess up your flow. So that's why it's up to you in terms of how we do it. Live Fest button. Yes, the Live Fest button. Look at you leveled up to level 17. Nice. Out in these TikTok streets. Hey, some sugar. How you doing, my favorite? Okay, so Holla Q. The Live Fest button would be a couple things. It's the Live Fest button is actually joining. How do I go live? Oh, XX, stay with me for a second. Let me answer Holly Q's question first. Hey, some sugar. Happy Sunday, friend. My other friends coming in the room. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, so the Live Fest button I was referring to is we're in the warm-up phase. The warm-up phase ends on Thursday. Live Fest officially launches on Friday. That means that we're in that particular gameplay. It's like the biggest event of TikTok for live streaming. Thank you for that, puppies. And so because of that, when you go, you can get to the Live Fest button two ways. The first way people can send you an invite. If they sent you an invite in your inbox, click the invite. The person gets credit. That's part of the warm-up points that you're collecting. During the warm-up phase, you're collecting warm-up points. Thank you for the popular. So if somebody sends you an invite and you haven't done Live Fest yet, click their invite. They get credit for it. And so you're helping a fellow creator on that account. If you are someone who's like, okay, you know what? No one sent me an invite. I don't know what you're talking about. You can go to the campaigns on the live screen. So let me show you where that is. So you can go to the campaigns. I want you to go there and actually click it. You said, how do I go live? Stay with me because I'm about to show you. Stay with me, okay? XX, stay with me. First of all, let me know if you have a topic. So one thing you're going to do, how do you go live? Let's go here. Oh, you don't have enough followers yet. You gotta have at least 50. I think 50 is where TikTok's giving it to you. And then you have to have a blue box. If you have so XX, Neve XX, if you look at some of our friends in the room, how you doing, Happy? Because it won't let you. You don't have enough followers. You don't have enough followers. That's what's happening. You only have 24 on this account. So if you got up to 50, I would say probably get closer to 100 just to be on the safe side. But once you get more followers, more community, build your community, TikTok will give you live access. The other thing is that blue box, like Happy's right above you, where you put that comment, that's the engagement box in terms of how you are coming to live streams and engaging. So that blue box is also part of it. So make sure you engage in the live. Um, Give me a second. I'm going to talk about engagement. I'll talk about it from a viewer perspective, and so that way you can hopefully get live access pretty quickly. Engaging in the live, building community. Okay, so give me a second. I'll talk about followers in a second. So here's what I'm going to tell you. Thank you, Dr. Laura. Appreciate your friend. Let me switch my camera view. And so here you go. When it comes to TikTok Studio, this is for Live Fest. So if you haven't, how you doing, Sandra? If you haven't gone to this site, you're gonna go to your TikTok Studio in your profile, click Live. You're gonna scroll down to the area that has campaigns. You see it right there, campaigns. If you click the arrow here, you see Live Fest here. I'm gonna click this just so we can share it. Um, if you haven't clicked that before, that campaign, it's going to be like this whole interactive screen that says, welcome to Live Fest, join. Instead of it saying go live, it's going to say join now. You would click join, and then you will get to the screen with your logo and profile picture, your profile picture here, and then it will say 100 points because you just joined. You got points for joining. And then it wants you to go through these 4 modules. All you have to do is click them really easily. And scroll through them. Hold on one second. Let's click. And it's really quickly, it talks through the 4 leagues that you're going to see. So it talks about the Power League is 1. You got the Fandom League, you got the Talent League, and then you have the Grand Finale. It goes through all the different gameplay. And so you scroll back up, and then once you go back out, you'll have a little checkbox. And so you want to do that for each of these here. Let my screen go this way. Wrong way. So you go that way. So each of that, and then the invite I just talked about, if you invite someone, you can invite up to 10 people. They want you to invite 10 people. I have one person answer my invite. Other things you can do is send it to friends and family so that they can join. The person has to have live access. So my friend XS doesn't have live access yet. So the person has to have live access to accept your invite. And then the last thing is you're going to do a Live Fest effects video. And so that effects video is on my page. If you get back to my content, that's the effects video. And so people can see that, and you want to do that. And so that's the effects video, okay? So you're going to do that to join Live Fest. That's how you join it. If you haven't joined yet, either join by accepting someone's invite or join by going to the campaigns page and clicking Live Fest. Let me know if there's any other questions about Live Fest. In the meantime, XX, your question about followers. Ultimately, what you're going to do, a couple things. When you come into someone's live, you want to make sure you know how to engage. Part of it is making sure you are connecting with people by looking at their bio. You want to have a strong bio. You want to have words there. And people who are similar, hello, Silver Fox, people who are maybe a good creator that is interested in your content or you're interested in their content, you can actually click their photo. So I'm going to show you on my other screen again. So where your comment is, I'm going to click your photo. Your profile pops up, and I can see right here, and I can send you a message. I can say, good morning. I'll say, good morning, friend. So I didn't follow you just then, but you could follow people that way. And you can say good morning to them, say hello to them, and connect with them that way. So that's a way to do it. When you're in a live, you always want to put a comment. Don't just click there at someone and just hit send. You always want to put a comment so that you can friendly get to know people, and people will look at your information and see if they want to follow you back. So that's going to be the way to do it. And then you do that. TikTok allows you to follow up to 200 people in one day. So you want to be mindful of that. But also, not everybody's going to connect with you back. So that's the one thing about it. Not everyone's going to connect back. Hello, friends. How you doing? Early daily with Tanya. Hello, Dr. Laura. Wow, look at you. Level 23. Look at you, friend. That level up ship. I love it. Okay, thank you. You're welcome, friend. Look at you leveling up in the room. I appreciate you sharing that. Thank you for that so much. Wow, wow. You are doing it, friend. I love it. I love it. How's your live stream going? Let me know how it's going as well. Lynn, thank you for joining some sugar. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing? Dr. Laura, how's everything going for you as well? Lee Ann, how are you doing? So make sure you guys appreciate your friend. Make sure, oh, look at you, level 10 in the room. Good morning. Good morning. Lynn, congratulations on that. So, let me know if you have any other questions about Live Fest. And then I'll probably let me spend a little bit more time with our new people because you do want to spend time. I always tell people if you have people new in the room who are trying to figure out this whole app, because this thing is interesting. I'm just gonna say that right now. This is not like YouTube. I tell you guys all the time. I'm gonna show you real quick because I like to show you. I'm on the YouTube side. Engagement over here is not the same. The channel's not the same. Everything that you do, it's not the same interaction. You can't see people's profile very easily. As a live host, you don't see it really at all. You just see a name. And you only see that name if they decide to comment. So it's a different interaction. And staying here for my live soon. Okay, okay. I'm writing a book and I'm building a coaching program around that. I'm yeah, you get your ducks in a row. Gotcha, and we'll start hitting my live soon. Awesome, awesome, friend. Hey, that's the good thing. Why don't we say this? I mean, I'm all for. We're at the end of the year. We're at the end of the year. We're halfway through November. We're about to hit the last month of the year. So, what does it mean to get your ducks in a row, get everything going, and then just think intentionally about how do you start 2026? How do you start that process? How you doing, Elle? Thank you so much for being here. How do you really intentionally start strong in 2026? So that's probably the shift that a lot of us need to make now. Like, what are we doing to prepare ourselves and get ourselves set up for success in the next year? Thank you for the populars. Hello, Dr. Trish. How are you, friend? So just think intentionally about what are you doing, okay? Hello, good morning, good morning. Because we are um, in the phase right now of it's called the Great Lock-in. I don't know if Coach Ron is going to come visit us, but she talked about that. She posted about that. That's a campaign that was going on in TikTok. So most people were looking at October as that month that you want to lock in. You got 3 months left of the year. We hit our fourth quarter of the year, and so what does that mean to stay locked in and stay locked into whatever goals you had for the year? How do you stay locked in? Look at you, the title gifter of the roses. Appreciate your friend. Thank you for that. And so when you think about these last 2 months, how do you stay locked into whatever you have for 2025? But then also start preparing yourself for 2026. So what I did, I kid you guys not, my New Year's resolution in 2025 was to go live. Go live every day in January for the month. And now 10 months later, I'm here still. Oh, well, 11 months later, I'm still here. So that's helpful. Getting on a more consistent schedule is probably my biggest challenge. Yeah, yeah. So that's where you start that process. TikTok gave us a flash goal of October's. TikTok heard me say October, y'all, and said, hey, we're going to do October. I don't know why we got the Octobers. We are in November, y'all. But thank you so much. If you could support the Flash Goal, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. It's one per person. TikTok asked for 16 Octobers. So TikTok is still behind, but that's okay, y'all. TikTok will get it together at some point. Um, but as you think about your new year, because we're right around the corner from it, okay? And so if you are somebody who's sitting back saying, okay, I can't do this, then I would say this is the time to start the process. Get comfortable, get your live access, get going so that when 2026 hits here in January, you can do this and be consistent at it. And essentially, that was my strategy. I went. Thank you so much. I started this new account. Somebody actually told me. I looked at the date. Somebody said my very first post on this account was November. I think they said 26. I got to go back and look. But I think they went and looked at my page and came back and said it was the 26th of November. So I'm close to the 1 year for this account. Now, I had my shop page. My shop page was what I just showed you guys a little while ago. My shop page was my original account. And I had started that account back in like late August, early September. Those videos are hidden now. It was like a mindfulness positive affirmation page. I really was trying to change my mindset. So I created a page that's the content I focused on. That's all I talked about was mindset. And I would do it faceless. So I wasn't showing my face. I was nervous about showing my face, y'all. I was nervous and kind of leery about the app and what this was all about. Thank you, Leanne, for the October. Thank you all for supporting the flash code. And so I was really, really not knowing if I wanted to engage with being face forward. So I had this faceless account. I would show sunsets and rainbows and water scenes and all the things to make sure that I was pouring into people positive messages. I just created an account for TikTok Shop content. Yep. So that's what I ended up switching it to in April. But the original account was this like faceless page. So I started that in September, and then at some point, here's what happened. Just like you guys come live to me, I was kind of in these TikTok streets. You didn't know it was me because I was under the radar. I was faceless, but I would go sit in lives and listen and kind of hear what was going on. And I was seeing different people who were going live, and I'm like, huh, what makes them different than me? September last year, yep, 2024, yep. And so I was like, what? Why are they're no different than me? Interesting. And they had, I have my digital products too. I was like, oh wow, digital products, interesting. And I was learning about digital marketing. So I was actually doing I was doing studying and trying to see what was out there, what type of things people were selling, what kind of courses. So I was doing some research. So that's what that page started like. And I was like, huh. I was like, they're face forward. They're talking about their products. They're doing this in a very authentic way. They're building know, like, and trust. And I was liking these people. I was trusting them. And I was listening. And I was growing as a result. And so I went to a live in December, and the woman said, I went live for every day in December, and you wouldn't believe how much I grow. And I was like, huh, new year, new me. Let me go live every day in January. So that's essentially how it happened. We were literally at the new year, and I was like, my New Year's resolution, let me jump into this and let me see what happens. Before that, though, I will say, when I started this account, in my other account, my account that was faceless, I had gone live on my other account because I had live access. So I had done it faceless, where I had my turntable and I would have my affirmation book on the turntable just sitting there, and I was reading it. I was reading from that. You didn't see my face, you just heard my voice, and I was just reading passages from it. And I was like, debriefing off the passage I read. And I would do that for like 30 minutes. And so that was my first account, and that's how I got started going live. So when I changed to this account, I was like, huh, okay, let me do those first couple lives. Let me give my live access, because I knew you had to do three over the course of 3 days. So I was like, well, let me get my live access and get full access. So let me just think about, what I want to talk about. How do you do it with the faceless account? Dr. Trish, I would do this. Hold on, I'll show you in real time. Let's see. I will show you in real time. So I had this little stand. I would have, I don't know if one of my books are over here. I think it's on my bookshelf. I don't want to have to get up. We'll play. We'll pretend. So this is my notebook that I have here. So I would have the book, and then I'm going to show you what I would do. I'll show it to you in real time. Let's see if I can do it. I think this might be too heavy of a book, but we'll do it. Let's see. I would do this. Now this is kind of not set up right because I have my laptop in a way. It's in my way. but I would have my passage. I would just read from the passages. That's it. He said, "You're so sweet." Yeah. So I would just do this. And I don't have the full setup, but essentially just imagine that this was my book and I was reading from here and the passage was here. And so I would just flip the screen and I was live with it. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was doing. And I would do that and just read from it. And so people would see the passage. Oh, I need more, eight more Octobers. Thank you for that. Let's see. I hope maybe I could pin it again. TikTok only lets you pin it every 5 minutes. So maybe I can pin it. Yeah, I should be able to pin it. Thank you for that. We do have a flash goal going on. If you can support, it is a total of I need 8 more Octobers. Hold on 1 second. So if you don't mind supporting the flash goal, if you're here, appreciate it, friends. If not, that's totally fine. Thank you all for your support. So I would do that. And I did that on the Faceless account first. And so I kind of knew what it looked like to go live. Hey, Black Lotus. And then when I came on this account, I started this account in November. I was like, okay, let me get my live access. So I got my live access. We talked about the friend who was here a little while ago. They only had 24 followers. I kind of told you the cheat code because I knew what to do for my other account. So I would go in the TikTok streets. I was building this account up. I got live access. You had to have like 300 followers back then. So I got her around 300 followers. At one point with the first account, it was like 1,000. So just keep that in mind. TikTok lowered the threshold tremendously. So I got live access. And so once I got live access, I did the first 3 lives. And I think I even posted on my account about it. So I posted and I talked about, I'm going live, y'all. I'm going live. And I was showing my face then. And so now it was different for me because now you see Dr. Lisa. I'm like, oh, Lord, I'm showing my face. And so you see my nervousness. You see all that. It's gotten better, tremendously better. But yeah, I was doing it scared. I was like, okay, let me just start going live. And I would just talk about my live experience. And so when I started in November, when I started in January doing the face forward and going daily for 30 days. And we love your face. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you for that. And so I just started doing it every day. And I was like, I would talk about the Go Live experience. Somebody asked me earlier, the person was in the room, they said, how do you go live? I would talk you through the Go Live process all the way to the beginning where you had to, first of all, get live access and do the verification. And then I will walk you through doing those first 3 lives where you have to do 30 minutes. And I would say do 10 minutes one day, 10 minutes the next day, 10 minutes the next day. And that's your 30 minutes. You're pressing on buttons, you're getting different features, and you're playing around with those features as you do it every day. Now, I would encourage people to actually scale up. So maybe it's not 10 minutes. Maybe the next day you're doing 15. And then the third day you're doing 20, 25. So again, you're increasing your time so that you can get comfortable going live. And that's essentially what I did because I did those first 3 lives before January. But when I started showing up, I decided to increase a little bit more. So I would go 30 minutes for my lives in January. Really the first week or so, I was going like 30 minutes each time. And then I would go another, essentially, thank you so much for the follow, Wilson. Then I would go maybe 45 minutes. So by the end of January, I was going like 90 minutes. It was like an hour and a half, 90 minutes. And people would just ask questions. They would come in. People were talking about being nervous. People were trying to understand the Go Live process. TikTok is different. I just showed you it's different from YouTube. So people were trying to understand the different features here. Thank you so much, Manifestation. Manifesting. Appreciate you, friend. And so I would just do that. And that was kind of my way of showing, okay, here's the process. And then, as you know, in February, I added the second time. So I was going from 10, I was going at 4 o'clock daily, kept my 4 o'clock, but then I added the 10 o'clock, which is where we're at now. So I had the 10 and the 4. You say you're manifesting your success. That's it, friend. I love it. I was with some friends this weekend because I told you I went down to visit my daughter and participate in that. And we had some other friends that were in town too. And so thank you all for the follow. I appreciate you all. Thank you for the shares. I know I was there on. Yes, you were. You Mariaxa. That's Black Lotus. Her other name. She was here as Mariaxa, and she was like, ma'am, figure out how to pronounce my name. Ask your husband." Because that was the running joke. Because I was like, "Girl, y'all, look here. My husband is the one that know how to say all the names. He's in K-12, so you know how to learn say kids' names pretty quickly. For me, I'm like. Which agency I'm with? I am an agency owner. I am the name of the agency is Launch Your Income Agency. We call it LYIA, and so that's the agency I have. Stay with me for a little bit. Beltline to Broadway. Love it, love it, love it. Let me know if you have questions. I'm happy to talk about. Oh, you're Broadway. I love that. Let me read your bio. Um, it says big feelings, real connections, and show tunes. We're building a community of Broadway fans who want to turn their love of musical theater into everyday joy. Oh, I love that. That is awesome. Cool. Let me know if you're interested in the agency. I will talk about it some more as well. So Black Lotus, yes, you said what? What you saying what for? You know you told me that. You said tell your husband how to pronounce my name. Ask your husband how to pronounce my name. Um, I do have the Flash Go. If you guys have not supported, it is running right now. It is on. Running is a blessing. I saw you. It's 8 of 16. TikTok gave me October's. TikTok is a month behind, y'all. I don't know why. TikTok, did I say, wow, yeah, I remember that. You was teasing me about, ma'am, learn how to say my name, Mariexa. um, but I appreciate you, Black Lotus. You're so funny. You are funny. She is hilarious, y'all, and such a sweet spirit. Okay, so back to my mindset conversation. That's what this was. This is a mindset conversation because I don't want you guys to lose sight of what's about to happen. Okay, so we're literally in the last 6 weeks of the year. Okay, so think of it that way: 6, maybe 7 weeks of the year. So, what can you do now to first of all build your confidence? Maybe post the content, engage in lives, connect with other people who are in a similar who have a similar interest as your content, of the content you want to produce. Maybe learn a little bit more about your niche. What do you want to talk about? Who's your target audience? So all that you can do now. And then if you have the follower count, go live. Get those first few lives out of the way. Get acclimated, get comfortable with the platform. Just start going live. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you for the love you so much. Thank you for the follow. And then as you get live access and you start getting comfortable going live, then if we're now heading towards the new year in January, make that part of one of your goals for the year. Okay? What does it look like to do it every day? Thank you for the daily heartbeat. What does it look like for you to um, do it scared? What does it look like for you to do it and build community? Okay? How do you see yourself growing over those next 30 days? Katara, how you doing? How like you? Thank you so much. Day 98. Look at you. I love it. I love it. My favorite for TikTok days. Look, this your other account. Yeah, I know you told me you have multiple accounts. She's like, this is the other account. Thank you for the populars. And I love that. So is this your TikTok shop account? I think this is the main TikTok shop account. Love it. Day 98. So what you doing on day 100? So day 98 is on her other account, My Favorite Four Journey. So My Favorite Four Journey, she has gone live for 98 days straight, y'all. She started and she said, you know what? It's an indefinite journey. I don't know when I'm stopping. This she came back in another account. Thank you, friend. You said, let me come back under the right account. The account that got the 98 days on it. I was in wrong. It's okay. I love it. Let me pin you, friend. She said 98 days for this account here. 98 days, so you know This is something that she's committed to doing. And let me say this: if y'all pay attention, if y'all pay attention, let's look at our friend here. I don't want y'all to miss what she has done in her 98 days. Okay? Can I show y'all real quick? Let me show y'all if y'all hadn't beat the same. Look at her gift gallery. Look at her league. 98 days of going live straight. Okay? Look at what she's done. All right? So I don't want y'all to miss that because essentially in that time of growth and being consistent and showing up and building a community of supporters, she has gone up in her league, has gotten up to 93, B3, and she is lighting up her gift gallery. And it has come with such tremendous success and a lot of learning. That's the whole point. It requires a lot of consistency. Yes, ma'am. Consistency and engagement, and a lot of learning along the way because she's learning. She's like, hey, if I'm going to be here, then I need to make sure I'm supporting my community and helping them grow and learning, and then being able to share my learnings with them, and the good, bad, and ugly. She's gone up and down a little bit, but she's been able to say, okay, here's what's happened. Here's the learning from this. And here's what I need to do differently. And here's how I've created a community where we go out and support others too. So if you get a chance, go visit her live stream. I'm going to say that to you all because she is growing, but her process has been a true learning process, and she's been consistent and she's been engaging. So I just want you to know that that is the keys to success. I don't want to mince words. That's the keys. If you want to be here and be successful, you got to do it. You got to show up. You got to be consistent, and you got to take what you're learning and give and share that with other people. And that's exactly what she does. Yeah. I'm in the ugly phase, but we are growing together. No, you know what? But that's good. That's the good thing about it. You said the ugly phase. If I don't know if you know that she had was it shoulder surgery? She had surgery recently, and so because of the surgery, she had to take some days off. I'm gonna tell you right now, TikTok, TikTok wants you to be consistent. I tell you all the time, TikTok, TikTok, that clock is ticking, and TikTok is paying attention. Look at you leveling up to level 10 in a room. Katya, thank you so much, friend. Um, and so TikTok wants you to be consistent. And if you are, for whatever reason, I know we got to take some time off sometimes, but for whatever reason, if you do, then that does impact how the algorithm will treat you when it comes to your league, and then maybe even pushing you out a little bit. You have to kind of get back to where you were before. So that does take time. That does take you showing up and being consistent in that way. And just know that because of that, she saw a little dip. Okay. And so now she's trying to build back again. Okay. The other thing she's learned, and I'm going to say this to you all too. I don't stress that you have to battle, but as you grow, when you get to that next level, you got to put that into your some of your practices that you do. I lost all 7 of my shields after surgery. Now my community is keeping me safe. There we go. That's the beauty of community. They see you. They know you. They know what you've done for them. They know how you've shown up. They know all the information you shared. And they're growing because of it. So that's the point of this. You got to have that community first. You got to build it. Can she do voice chat and play her recordings? Um, um, my fave 4, she does do voice chats. She does do that as well. Um, I'm not sure about playing your recording. She usually uses the voice chat to engage from playing gospel music for her community. They'll have some chats on the voice chat here and there, but mainly it's a space for them to um, feel encouraged by the music she's playing. That's the whole point of it. So I don't know if you played your recordings though, my fave. So voice chat didn't work in my favor. It's slow. It's slow. Oh, it did. Interesting. I don't know. My fave, are you okay with coming up? I want you to break that down for me a little bit, if you don't mind. Share a little bit more about what happened. Do you mind coming up? I didn't know I didn't have my shopping cart on either. So I don't have my shopping cart on today. I just wanted more views on my content, my live streams. Okay, doing good. Yes, that's good, friend. You got filtered, but I see you now. Thank you so much for coming, chiming in. How do you feel about chatting, my favorite? Do you mind coming up as a guest? Let me see. I think you did. Okay, you say yes. Okay, accepted. Hello, friend.
Good morning on the East
Hello.
Coast.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are y'all?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. So,
Good. When
what
I
were you saying
the
about voice
voice
chat?
chat, yeah, the way voice chat for me,
Mm-hmm.
I tried it several ways. The first way I tried it, I thought I could outsmart the algorithm by getting on like 11 p.m.
Okay.
so that I had whatever um, forward momentum I had on my slider,
Okay.
my league slider. I thought if I outsmarted it and it would continue to move forward into a new day as it was uninterrupted.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at midnight, it still resets.
Right.
Follow that. I thought at 11 p.m., say if I was at 85%
Okay.
on my red slider
Right.
in the league. I thought if I stayed live from say 11 p.m. on Sunday
Mm-hmm.
to 12:01 a.m. Monday,
Right.
that it would keep moving forward. It doesn't. It still resets back to 99
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah. It does the reset.
It resets. Now, when it resets,
Uh-huh.
if you don't have people actively
In your room.
engaging, you may have a little bit of forward movement.
Uh-huh.
But if that movement had gotten you, say I'm in the B League and my safe spot is 70 to 21%
Right.
range.
Right.
If I'm at 65, when I return from my phone call, is back in that 99% range.
Mm.
So it did a very slow, over hours, it moves you backwards and not forward unless there is active, energetic engagement.
Right. Right. Right.
So
That's true.
it did not work out for me because it slid me backwards more than it slid me forward.
You know what I but what I would I guess I'm trying to process what you're saying. I guess what I would say though is that it kept you safe for so so once you went over into the new day
Mm-hmm.
and you were in the 70% zone where you weren't going to lose a fragment.
Correct.
That's that's for that day. That day you're not going to lose a fragment. Now you got to figure out the next day, and you're right. As you go live later,
Right.
you should be safe.
No, it does not do that.
Really?
It doesn't. It didn't do that. At midnight, it is still going to. Even if you're alive and you were doing a 24-hour,
Yeah.
at midnight, it is going to reset.
Right. Right.
And that reset is going to put you back at 99.
Right. But if you stay live, okay, you're saying okay. Once it gets to midnight, you're getting off the live. But I'm saying if you stay to 70.
I stayed on the line
Okay.
till morning.
Okay.
And when I came from the phone call,
Uh-huh.
it was back at 99.
Okay. Gotcha.
It did not. It did not stay where I left it. If I left it at 66 at 11:54 p.m., I came back the next day. It's all the way. It slid back again. So I was thinking in my head. I thought if I had uninterrupted from end of day to beginning of a new day, that it would count that as continuous and
No.
continue to forward, propel forward. It does not.
Yeah. 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 It sets you back. I know it starts over. Always starts over. You know, with the
Yes.
time zone for us, it's now 11 o'clock.
11 p.m. Yes. Right.
And so with that, you get a reset. You get the reset that happens,
Yes.
and you're right. On Sundays, you get the reset with the gift gallery at midnight. So all that happens.
Yeah. Yeah, it just was not. It just was not productive for me. I'm gonna keep trying it. And again, I did not wake up. I mean, I did not get off my call in a safe space, not one day.
Okay. Wow. Wow. Well, what type of engagement did you have though? You had some decent engagement though.
That's what I'm saying. Unless you have active and energetic and vibrant engagement, and the purpose of mine was not for that. It was a resting place for music only.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And that does not work on your behalf. It's going to set you back slowly. It's a very slow negative crawl, but it will be a negative crawl.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think your point to your point, you gotta figure out if you're gonna use it, how do you get that engagement? How do you get the
Yes.
engagement for your community?
Now,
Yeah.
is anybody else doing getting engagement? Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Who can
Well,
help me?
there's a few people who will do the meditations. I think Natty Nat, are you in the room? She has done the audiobook, and so has Dr. Trish. They've done
Okay.
audiobooks as well as um, some affirmations and meditations too in their lives. And so,
Now, are they reading them or they're just having it recorded? Is it recorded?
so they've used a new software called Notebook LM. Notebook
Okay.
LM is what Natty Nat talked about. I think Dr. Trish uses it also. But they had books that were created, through using AI. They had some books that were created and was able to use that software then to create this audiobook. And so the audiobook is talking, it's like a radio show almost. And they're talking, like
Okay.
these two characters are talking and sharing the tenets from the book. And so it was really cool when I heard Natty Nat do it. Dr. Trish, I heard you reading. It was like an audiobook that you did. Only do 2 hours per day.
2 hours. Okay.
Comments and games for
Yes.
this. And then Natty, the way she did it is that she had the book playing, and then she invited her viewers in the room to come up in the chat boxes and let's debrief and talk about what we heard and what ways
Okay.
we're going to use that. Her book was based on helping you with your mindset when it came to creating healthy habits, exercising routines, and how you can infuse these healthy habits into your day to day so that you can see change happen. And that was kind of what she wanted us to debrief about. Like, what did you learn? How are you going to do this? What are you currently doing? That type of stuff. And so it was a really good chat in that way. And engagement happened, gifting happened, all the things to support
Yes.
your live goal, but also leading, helping your league progress as well.
That makes a lot of sense. That's probably what I'm going to move toward is more engaging.
Mm-hmm.
And as I said, mine was not successful because it was primarily I'll leave it here and take a phone call. Wink, wink.
Okay, gotcha.
Wink, wink. I'll take a phone call and I'll check in, when I finish each phone call, a segment of phone calls.
Right.
And it just was that's not productive. And so I stopped it. Yeah. Until I can come back and listen to something like I'm hearing with Dr. Tricia Nettie Nat, is that there's some different alternatives for it.
Exactly. Yeah.
And someone asked how long. I did it for anywhere from 6 to 7 hours. And so I had really had a negative trajectory by the time I finished that call.
Right. Yeah, I know Holly Q talks about it being similar to back in the day Clubhouse. I guess there's a different audio chat platform.
Yes.
And she said that was kind of the thinking she was going to have if she used it, where it was more a space for you to chat and connect with your community, and that way it was more engagement happening. So it wasn't just okay, let's have it as a reset space, but more like an engagement space.
Deals over the top. I see you ask how many days. I mean, I did it probably seven days out of about 10, and then I stopped because my family came to assist me during my recovery, and it was just too much noise and teenagers in the house.
Okay, gotcha.
And no quiet spaces with family from out of town.
Gotcha. How you feeling? Are you doing okay? You recovering better?
I'm doing good. I should be up and running in about another 8 weeks. I've got 8 more weeks of healing to this ulnar nerves and my shoulder.
Okay, what's your shoulder? Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
All right. And you were B3, your gallery, your community supporting you.
Yes.
You are battling too. You're a battler.
I am battling, and we have had the best. We've been kicking those little young thugs. We've been battling, and we won 5 out of 6. And then I've been engaging in some battles. I still got to learn more.
Okay.
But let me just say this to anybody, and I teach it in my class. If you are planning to move up the leagues, please start battling. And I tell my community, my agency, Dr. Lisa told me this months ago, and I did not hear it.
Yes. Yes.
I did not know it, but if you get in the B League, you will not have a physical community in most instances to move move that red slider over to that 20% or 10%. So you're going to have to double and triple your diamonds.
Yes.
And unfortunately, you will be battling.
Exactly. Yeah, battling is a part of it. For B League, definitely, and for A League. I don't see a way around it. We just had there was another person agency, Pure Intentions, where she had this epic battle that she did last week, and I said, "Well, I know you're gonna have to battle now." She's like, I know." So for her, because she moved up to the A Leagues because of it.
Oh wow!
Yeah, she's
She
an A
sure
Leagues.
did.
Yeah,
That's right. I
yeah.
heard her. Oh, that was all over the TikTok universe with Pure Intentions battle. So I've been involved in some big battles with some of my other A leaguers who I followed three. I followed three A leaguers, and so I've been in their battles and I've been learning, and I still haven't had the time to come to the one that is hosted by our agency because of commitments.
Yeah.
And I've got to get this battling down. And then one other thing I'd say is I've got to create something that's going to be a lasting event that's going to help propel us. There's a young lady named Kimberly Monetize who does this Cinderella ball every Saturday night. And I go to it, and I knocked it out the park last night. I won it again. Your community comes in and fights for you. And so I'm seeing that's how she's able to stay safe every week in the B League because she has this 3-hour event. It's like almost like a box battle.
Okay.
And she has this 3-hour event going on. And so as you move up the leagues, we're going to have to be creative in how to get your community support to get those diamonds rolling in.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, the box battles is another way to do it. I would agree with that. And to your point, like how do you do it in a way that is authentic to you and fun, and your community wants to engage and they want to keep coming back. That's the thing about it. People gotta keep coming back. And so that's going to be important. So yeah, definitely look for. You've done some great jobs though in terms of coming up with creative ways to explain the what's happening here, as well as I know you're doing the pods now, so you're helping your community grow.
Gifted pods, and they are working. We're going to reassess tonight, and we started with about 55 people engaged, with about 11 pods of 4 to 5 people. And so, can you imagine the momentum? So we'll regroup tonight and reset the pods, but it has resulted in everybody engaged. Gift galleries are filled by Tuesday.
Okay. All right.
So we're going to double that tonight.
Awesome.
Y'all join us 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Thank you for your support. I appreciate you, friend.
Sure.
I wish you well recovery and you do well and nothing is hurting and you're in best health ever. All right. Hello. Okay. Thank you, friends. All right, y'all. That was my favorite four. If you get a chance, get by her live stream. She is amazing. She's a great person. So you can definitely connect with her. And she does talk about the leagues. She talks about the gift gallery. She talks about engagement. There's things that people don't realize. Everybody has a gift gallery. Everybody has a league. Everybody has the ability when you're in a live stream to get your badges, the blue box or the Daily Heart Me. That's the Lisa that you see. So if you're not familiar with that, let me know. I'm always like to make sure I help my new friends understand how to properly engage and what all this means. But they are connected. And you'll see as you go and grow on TikTok that is connected in a way that it does support your ability to grow and connect and build community as you're having higher level of engagement. Okay, that means that you're growing when it comes to your badge, your blue box, but also when it comes to your gift gallery. That's another area of growth for you as you're leaguing up. And then obviously what league you're in. That's another way when you can track daily how you're ranking. Okay, thank you for the populist, friend. Appreciate you all. So Different people teach stuff in different ways, and I tell you guys all the time, there is a billion people on this app. Okay, so because of that, you're going to meet people who do what you do. You're going to meet people who interact and share information that you share. But people will connect to you because it's you, because they love your way, your style, how you do things. So just keep that in mind. Hello, Finko Fink. How you doing, friend? Thank you for the November. Um, and so just know that that's the whole point. You're going to build community based on how people connect and resonate with you. And it does require you to connect with others, okay? So if you notice something, a lot of those um, A leaguers, B leaguers, they have high engagement boxes. They've been doing it. They've been putting in the work. They've been connecting with folks. They've been building community. So they're doing that intentionally. So that's another way you know people are also supporters as well as being successful live hosts. Okay? Connections make all the difference. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. You got to do that engagement. You got to build those connections. It absolutely makes all the difference. So I just want to make sure you guys know that. I don't want you to be out here thinking like, oh, well, I don't have to. I can do it on my own. Um, you know, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. It teaches you really quickly. If you've ever been a person that says, I'm good, I don't need people, I'm a me, myself, I person, then TikTok Live ain't for you. I'm gonna say that right now. TikTok Live is not what you want to do, okay? Because you will have to transform your thinking real quick. That's not how this operates. So you have to be a person that's going to be out there engaging with others and supporting others. Thank you so much. Practice makes progress. You got to have the right people. You definitely have to have the right people. You do. I got my 1,000 new friends yesterday. Did you really? Also, congratulations. Congratulations. Look at you. Were you looking to get what was the goal? TikTok shop? What was the goal for that? I'm assuming shop was it. You could now have a clickable link in your bio. That's another one. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you. How you doing, Sultanana? And so you got to have the right people and deals over the top. You are absolutely right. How you doing, Sarah? Because for you to grow, you got to have the right level of engagement. So you're going to look at those blue boxes, starting with the shop. Okay, starting with the shop. Okay, good, good. Um, you're going to look at those blue boxes and you'll know how people are engaging back, your followers, in terms of engaging in the app itself, as well as knowing people who are high engagers versus people who are just starting off, understanding that, and then the people who are in the middle. You need all of them. You need them all. Okay? There's not a thing where people in your live stream who are just, not engaging don't mean anything. Yes, you need them all. Because here's the thing about it, the people who are not engagers today may be high engagers later. And it's because of what you're sharing with them and how they're connecting with them that they realize, like, oh, maybe I need to engage a little bit more. Everyone has a part to supply. They do. Yeah, they do. Absolutely. All of us have, every person in the room. So people who are looking at this in a very one-sided, narrow way, um, uh, um, oh, Luna was saying hi, and then Jules over top. You said no flip flops. What's no flip flops? Yes, all of it matters. Okay, so that's why when people are in my room just watching, that's fine. I like the watchers because I'll tell you this, because I've gotten many testimonies that will come back and say, you know what, Dr. Lisa, I finally started engaging because of what you were sharing. I finally started to make sure I understood what the tapping meant, what the liking meant, what the sharing meant, what does all that mean? Because I listened to what you were sharing. And so those people can become engagers, but it's based on how you engage them too. Jesse's person didn't show up last night for battle. Really? Now what was that battle? Was that supposed to be a TikTok arranged battle? Was that an official battle? I wonder what that was. I'm assuming it must have been okay. Yes, I'm assuming it must have been. I was like, I didn't do that. So, oh gosh, yeah, the TikTok battles, TikTok sends those out, and you don't know that they're scheduled oftentimes unless you like look at the system and you're paying attention. So she would have, she must have had somebody that wasn't actively actively paying attention. TikTok did, let me just share this real quick. Go in your Creative Clicks, how you doing, friend? Go into your system notifications. TikTok sent out a match pairing survey. It was a pairing survey for Live Fest. If you didn't get it, check and make sure you got it. Okay. It's a pairing survey, a match pairing survey for Live Fest. Thank you for the follow, friend. Because of that, they're asking you what times you would like to get. Thank you for that daily heart mate. What times you would and days you are available to be paired with someone for an official Live Fest battle match. Okay, battle match, same thing. So just keep that in mind. They got November 21st, which is the first day of Live Fest, through the 25th. So they gave you those 5 days for you to decide, and they gave you a window of time to select from. And I select 4 o'clock. That was one of the times I was given. So I put 4 o'clock for all of them. So hopefully I get paired at 4 o'clock because I go live at 4 anyway. And I submitted that. So if you did not see that, so Luna, thank you for mentioning that. Thank you, Natty, now for that November. Did anybody get that message, that system notification? Put that in the chat if you got it. Let me know if you got it. I just want to make sure I say that because I want you guys, would that be an email or it's a system notification? I received a system notification. I received it yesterday at around, thank you for the populars, friend. Got it. Okay, perfect. I received it yesterday, probably midday. I want to say it might have been around 1-ish, somewhere along that 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern. What is it? I missed what you said. It's a system notification. If you signed up for Live Fest, they want to see. They're asking, which is good, which is good. TikTok. I agree with this approach, but they're asking for you to give times, allocate days and times that you would like to get paired for an official live match, official battle. Okay, so this is for Live Fest. So it's kicking off between the 21st through the 25th, and they're asking you if you would like to be paired, and what days and times you're available for that pairing. Okay, so just keep that in mind. That you can put that hopefully submit your availability, and get paired with somebody. You're smiling. You gonna do Live Fest? We gonna get Nika to go live. Nika is going live every day doing Live Fest. I'm gonna get my. You said I'm gonna get my butt kicked. For Turkey Pancake, she battled random, weird person, of course, but she won. You talking about Coach Jessie? Oh my gosh. She had a weird person. Oh wow. She does get the strange birds on the app. I don't get the strange ones. I think my people have been nice. Knock on wood. Hopefully I keep with the nice train. I don't get the strange ones that she has gotten. Um, but yeah, so keep that in mind. Live Fest, I talked about it a little earlier. If you have not signed up and you're in my room, you're in the agency and have not signed up, sign up for Live Fest. Okay, we dropped down, y'all. Luna, I know you're gonna be disappointed. Thank you for the stickers. Go live. Um, we dropped down to let me see. It was 8 yesterday, so we're no longer 7. We're 8 now. Oh, it's okay. It's okay, y'all. I made peace with it. We are 4 days left, and we are ranked at still 8. We're ranked 8. It's all right. It's all right. We'll see. I can't, it was fun while it lasted. We were in the top 3 at one point, but it's okay. It's all right. So if you have not signed up, please go ahead and sign up, y'all. Everybody who was in the top ain't there no more. So it's a whole new group of top folks. Whatever. So sign up if you haven't done so far. So that way we can hopefully get it done and have a good Live Fest experience. And I want you guys to be able to build community. This is going to be where traffic is driven. I have not, I didn't turn on the shopping cart today, so that's interesting. I didn't turn it on. I've gotten a little bit more traffic from that. So I'm going to see what happens if maybe I don't turn it on for the next couple days, especially with the whole Live Fest gearing up. I probably won't have it on because I want to see what the traffic from Live Fest looks like, but we'll see. But definitely, you're live tomorrow morning. Yeah, why wouldn't I be? Why'd you ask that? Am I supposed to be somewhere tomorrow? Tomorrow by 10 o'clock? Nika, why you asking me that? Yeah, I'm doing my 10 o'clock. Should I not be doing my 10 o'clock? You say, hey, Ariana Candy, how you doing, friend? Should I not be? Yeah. Can you sign up for Live Fest from more than one account? Yeah, I did. My shop account, I'm on it. I'm not going to participate on it over there, but yeah, I did. Yeah, I sure did. I didn't get my 10 invites. I haven't gotten those yet. I haven't sent out any new ones, though. So I probably should go back and send out some more. I need to level up and I want to save it for gallery, but hard not to give much. Oh, you're so sweet. That's fine, friend. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You said, wait a minute. You going to be live tomorrow? Thank you so much, friend. Can you turn on your cart while doing a co-host? I would not advise it, Silver Fox. Thank you, friend. I wouldn't advise it because the static image violation that I experience when I have co-hosts and when I have multi-guests on my panels. That's when I got it. I got it 4 times, and that was the common denominator. I have my cart on when I have my board up. I have the stickers going. I have all that stuff, and I can have my cart on. I don't get a static image. But when I had that, panel on, it did not like the panels. So I don't do it for that reason. And I usually will start my live off with the shopping cart on, and then I turn it off later. And so then I'll do panels then. But yeah, so that's the way I've been doing it. Okay, good to know. Yeah, I would definitely be careful. And it messes with your shop performance score. So my shop performance score on this account here is like a 3.4. You want to be higher. I think you can be as high as 5 or 4, something like that. I think it's 5. Thank you. You're welcome, friend. So I have to, and the scores stay that way for like 90 days, y'all. So all that I did in that week where I had the static image, it dropped the score down. I gotta wait until that stuff cycles out. So it's like a 90-day cycle. So that's annoying, but it is what it is. Hey, Coach Rhonda, how are you? Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you coming in. Let me know if you guys have any questions. We were talking, you know what, we went into a mindset conversation. That's what this was about. And it shifted a little bit because we had my favorite come up and she shared about voice chat and how for her, she has to think about other ways to engage. That engagement is critical. You just can't have a running and no engagement. So that engagement is critical. So she's going to think about if she's going to do it, how to make sure that there's some engagement happening in her live stream. Hey, voice guru Carol West, how you doing, friend? So that's important. Hey, Alec, you coming back? Thank you for the daily heart me's. Um, so she's gonna regroup when it comes to using voice chat. It is, I think it could be a good strategy. Like I said, I like the way Natty Nat did it. Hey, friend, I don't think Natty Nat's in the room. Hey, Mrs. Treetop, she's not in the room right now, but she did a really good way of doing a balance between using her audiobook. She had the audiobook. Thank you for the Novembers. She had the audiobook going, and essentially after she had done the audiobook, had talked for about 10-15 minutes. Keep tapping. There we go. Nika Grace, you got a filter for just making sure. Interesting. Um, and so she had the audiobook playing, and then she ended up having people come up in her boxes. Now, she did it. I'm going to be honest with you. She did it because she saw where she was about to lose a frag. Okay, so you guys heard me talking about leagues and making sure you pay attention to that. But she was about to lose a frag, and she was like, "Ooh, I need to do something." It was like 30 minutes before the time flipped to the new day, and so she was. I think she was in Coach Jesse's room, and we were in there chatting, and she said, "Well, I'll go." The collective we convinced her to go ahead and go live with voice chat, and she went ahead and went live, and so she had about 30 minutes. And in those 30 minutes, people came in, and it wasn't just us, it was people from her community. They saw she was live, they came in and connected with her. How did you see the filtered comment? Hello, Miss K Latte. How are you, friend? I went to, okay, I can't show you on my other account. I went to, well, first of all, it was grayed out and it had the little circle with the X in it. And so what I did was click on under the settings, the three dots. You go under settings and comments. I'm sorry, you go under settings and then you go under comment settings. Under comment settings, there's a filtered comments. It has to be turned on. And under there, I checked community flag comments. And then I toggle on show filtered comments and feed. And I'm able to see. And then when a comment is filtered, it's grayed out. I can click it and it takes me to the area where it says the comments that have been filtered. And I can see other comments that are filtered there. Yep. Hello, how you doing, Lisa? How you doing? Hey y'all, come follow my new shop page, Carol West Shops. Where is it in a room? I'll pin it, Carol. Let me know if it's in a room. Put a comment in it. Say this is my new shop page, and I'll pin it for people to follow. Oh, you turn that on each time, or does it stay on? It stays on. It stays on. Yep. Yep. So. Yep. So you can see comments that way. Cool. You said cool. Yeah, it doesn't show all comments. Let me say this because, hold on one second. Let me see something. I only have the community flag comments. I don't have on um, spam and potentially unkind. I'm going to turn them all on to see what happens. How you doing, Mimi? Thank you for the hand art. Appreciate you all. Yeah, I didn't turn on the other comments, but I turned them on, the spam ones and all those. So we'll see what happens and see if I see the filter comments. And that way, as they come in, um, you can see what other comments are coming in. I don't so because sometimes TikTok will filter comments that I don't see. So I'm gonna see if these other ones are the spammed or the what's the I forgot the other category. It's a spam comment category too. I have to go out and come back for that page. Okay, good. Click the link. Um, what you mean? Hey Doc, how you doing, Diana Destiny? Hey friend, how are you? Thank you for the follow as well. Appreciate you. Thank you for the follow. What is it, Carmel? Thank you so much, friend. Click the link. Click the link. Which one did I say? Why are you laughing? What did I say? I said that. Let's see. Community settings, and then I clicked filtered comments, then spam comments. Oh, and potentially unkind comments. That's the other ones I have highlighted. See how they didn't filter that? No, they did not. They didn't. Oh, Camilla, thank you so much. I missed that. Camilla, thank you for that. Let me say something, Camilla. You can go back, and it's up to you because you have um, Camilla Z Phi. Is that Z Phi 93? Um, you can separate the words, so you can have Camilla space Z Phi 93. You could do that in terms of your nickname, so that way it doesn't look like one word, and so people can see you. See how Diana has hers, Diana Destiny. I always thought the word was filtered link. Interesting. It didn't filter at that time. I don't know if that. Okay, this is my shop page. Okay, this is Carol's shop page. I'm pinning it. If you guys get a chance, this is Carol West, the voice guru, and she says the voice shops. So thank you for that daily heart me. Doc, do you have to be at 20% to be safe for B3? Is that the threshold? Um, no. Um, no, I need a total of 3 fragments to get to B3. If I got 3 fragments, I would need to be in the top 10% to get those 3 fragments. Yeah, so I think that's it, the top 10%, maybe even 1% to get to B3. That's what I would need to do. Is that what you're asking, Luna? Let me know if that's what you meant by that question. Let's see. Let me catch up on comments. Let's see. You said Right now I'm in the 70%. Yes, I'm in 70%. Thank you all for the follows. Oh, you meant before. Yes. So if I got that, I would get one more fragment. Not that I would not be safe. How is it that you get fragments to lead? How do you get fragments to lead up? It's the gifting. What is a network agent supposed to do? Oh, Camilla, stay with me for a second. Let me answer the question about fragments, and I'll talk about the agency. Thank you for asking, friend. Black Lotus, you asked. You said, I'm assuming. How's it that you get fragments to lead up? So fragments come from the gifting when it happens in your live stream. If you do a battle, that type of stuff, engagement like that, you get diamonds. Diamonds will move you up, and if you collect so many diamonds, like in this case, it says I need 10.4K to get one fragment. That'll get me in the top 20%, and I'll get one fragment. Yep. So if you click my league where it says right here, League 499, if you click it right now, it has me at 51%. So right now, I'm not going to lose a fragment. I'm not gaining none, but I'm not going to lose any. If I drop down to 99%, I could potentially lose a fragment. To gain a fragment, because I only got one, if you look at the information, to gain a fragment, I have to get to 20%. 20% means that I've gotten about 10,000, this number here, 10.4K diamonds. The league thing feels too overwhelming for me right now. Soda, I tell you guys all the time, a lot of this early phase while you're in the D League, in the C League, let's be real about it, it's about building community. I don't want y'all to stress about leagues and fragments and all the things. Because guess what? There to maintain this and keep this going, there are some things that you're gonna have to shift in your behavior in order to make this sustainable. The one thing you have to shift is going live daily. Like how do you get live streams in on a daily basis and then sometimes twice a day, okay? Depending on how long you're going live, so that you can make sure you're gonna stay within the parameters of that 24-hour clock. Okay? So because of that, you got to pay attention to how you're progressing. If you're going to lose a flag, if you're going to gain a flag, all the things. So yeah, that's all important. You said that completely makes sense. Yep. I go live daily. D. Richard. Awesome, Richard. Look at you, D1. That's great. And so for you now, the focus is going to be building your community. You're in D1. Soda's in D1 too. She's in D1 also. So building your community is the focus. Okay. As you go live daily, build that community. Start engaging in other lives. Meet new friends. Share your live stream so that people know. Deals, you got filtered. TikTok finally filtered you. Let me see what they said. They filtered some other people too. Everybody, just know that it only counts if you are live on your page or as a co-host. Yes, that's it. Not as a guest. Does not work as a guest. Were you in B3 and dropped? No, I was never in B3. I never got to B3, Luna. I jumped to B4 in the same week that I got to B League. So all that happened within the same week. So yeah, this is going to be my first, this is going to be my second gift gallery refill for the week in the B League, but it's going to be based on when they did their official refill last week. When it became the B gallery, it started off at B4. That's what happened, and now it's going to be B4 this week. Please remind me how to remove those filtered words. Mrs. Treetop, you still here? That your comment got filtered. Your filtered words. It got filtered. For the leagues, I mean, what did you say? Yes. Okay. You said word. I was never in B3. No, I never got up to B3. So it was just B5 and B4. Never to B3. B3 would be new. Yes, my gallery's all lit up. Yes. Yes, and my gallery's lit up. Filtered comments, Mrs. Treetop. Hold on one second. Why does given a certain time matters? Hold on, y'all. My lighting. I lit myself up. Okay. You said, why does giving at certain times matter? Okay. Okay, let me answer Luna because we're still talking about leagues. Don't leave, Richard and Camilla. I hope you're still here too because you guys want me to talk about the agency. I'm gonna talk about that. Um, Luna, you said why does giving at certain times matter? Um, the 24-hour clock is moving throughout the day, and as you're growing and as you're going live, other people in that level, before in my case, are also going live, and getting they're getting momentum too. So you're competing with other B leaguers. So it will push you back down your ranking for the day if you are not going live and you're not getting engagement in your live. So you oftentimes want to move up further along that timeline, getting to 20%, 10%, or maybe even league up if you can to kind of preserve your status and get enough fragments because as the next day comes, it'll push you back. It'll start you off at 99% and then you could potentially lose a fragment. So when you're in the B League, it is a little bit more um, strategic, strategic thinking about when you go live, how often you go live. I had to come live yesterday. Yeah, I went live yesterday because I was like, okay, well, wait a minute. If I don't go live, I'm going to lose that last fragment I got. And so I needed to go live. Okay, Dr. Lisa, I'm Katara Niece. Oh, really? Hi, how are you? Thank you for being here. Does it matter? Certain times of day is what I meant. Does it matter certain times of day? A lot of people go live in the evening because they can see the clock changing over. So a lot of people do that because they want to try to make sure whatever happens in the later part of the day, they're able to, um, make that shift happen really quickly so that they don't lose a fragment or that they potentially can gain. So you'll see that a lot of people will pick the later time because, again, they're trying to maximize what time before the day changes. So before 11 o'clock for us. Okay, Mrs. Treetop, you asked the question really quickly about the filtered comments. What I shared earlier is that you want to go to the more area, the three dots in the corner as you're live. So this is for live hosts. The arrows for you guys there, but for live hosts, the three dots is in the right corner. Once you click those three dots, you're going to hit settings, and then you're going to hit comment settings, and then you're going to hit filtered comments, and then um, that'll let you um, toggle on show me filter comments and check the boxes for the other type of comments. Hold on one second. Thank you for the stickers. Um, Earlier in the day, so earlier is better? No. Later is better. Earlier in the day is helpful because I'm here now and I'm going to go later. And then technically, I told you guys this, I may even think about my live stream being even later because of trying to make sure I get in a live in before that date changes. Okay, let's see. Okay. Plus the time difference for some of us who are in a different time zone. Yes, that matters too. The time difference for my West Coast folks, they got to pay attention to that as well. You all will be surprised how that short 30 minutes live will be helpful. Yes. If you got engagement and your friends, your community come in, it does absolutely help. Got it. Hold on. I see them. I it want to remove the words that are filtered. It won't let you. What do you say? You want to remove the words that are filtered? I don't know if you can. I don't know. I think you can show the comment. You can try to go in and see if there's any blocked words. But TikTok will always have those words, certain words that are just filtered. Yeah, got it. Let's see. You all will be surprised how short 30 minutes. Yep. Thank you so much, friends. I see you all. Okay, really quickly, let me share this. Hold on, they filtered you again, Mrs. Treetop. They are filtering. Yes, they are. Yeah, you got filtered. Your word filtered is getting filtered. I think that's the word. They got filtered, friend. Yep. Okay, really quickly. Hey, favorite. My friends who were in the room, they were asking the question about the agency. So really quickly, I am a creator network agency. It's called Launch Your Income Agency. What I do is help people go live. So that's the main thing. We talk about live hosting strategy. I want you to build your confidence. We talk about monetization strategies. We talk about, thank you for the populars, friend. We talk about ways that you can earn in different ways on this app. and so that you can build your live stream and make sure that it's successful. In the meantime, thank you for that, friends. Welcome, new family. Appreciate you. In the meantime, what we've done is built a community of supporters. So you see a lot of people who are supporting each other here. And so we have a school platform. We have TikTok group chats. You can post your live stream, your content. We also, I do a weekly live on Zoom. I do a weekly meeting on Zoom. We meet today at 6:30. You guys should have gotten a notification. I sent it for the registration. So you guys, the Zoom registration, I sent it late last night. We missed you yesterday morning. I know. I was away for a minute, but I did send you guys to Zoom. I did come in at 4. I did do my 4 o'clock. I was a little late, but I did do it. Um, and so with that, the Creator Network programs are free. Did I say that? I don't know if I said that. It's a free program. It is a free program, so you want to be mindful of how TikTok pays you through rewards that you earn. They keep a percentage. That percentage, through their percentage, they give the agencies a few percent as well. I probably won't be at the meeting this week. What happened? Why? Oh, this Sunday. Oh, today's meeting. Okay. Are you traveling? You're traveling, aren't you? Um, so just know that if it wasn't for Dr. Lisa, you're so sweet. You said if it wasn't for Dr. Lisa, I heard you, friend. He was like, I wouldn't be in these TikTok streets going live under some agency. All of that. I know you said all that. How you doing, Pascal? Back up 14th of December. Hello, friend. Lovely being here, Dr. Lisa. Community. Have a beautiful week. See you soon. Thank you so much, Diana. Appreciate you, friend. Um, so you said no, I'm not GQ. No, I'm not GQ. Nope, not at all. We are LYIA. That's what we are. Nope, not GQ. Um, Familiar with it? Been there, done that? Not anymore. So that's why I got it. Yeah. So because of my experience, I decided with some. You say yes. Because of my experience, I decided to do things differently. I wanted the support that I wish I had gotten, that I had not gotten, and that I wanted to make sure I provided to people. I wanted to be treated a certain way, so I offer that type of support. So a lot of ways to make sure that you're building your community and helping you think strategically about your live stream. We meet. I do one-on-ones with you. I take a data-driven approach as well. I want you guys to be successful. Uh, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. You guys are talking. Thank you so much. I used to go live 6 days a week. Then I fell off. So I am restarting my lives with TikTok. With TikTok Shop. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, so the agency is not a TikTok Shop agency. I give tips and strategies about TikTok Shop because I'm familiar with it, but it is not a TikTok Shop agency. So many of my friends in the room, Coach Ron, I see you with your shop page. So many of my friends do create a separate page for their shop because shop can take over your algorithm and you want to be mindful of, okay, what are you trying to do? Are you just trying to do content and posting? Um, and so let's see. And so you just want to create a separate page so you can have that there to focus on your shop stuff. Thank you for the daily heart me. Have you heard from Sequetta? I haven't. Anybody else heard from Quetta? She didn't come back. No, I did not hear from Quetta. Hey Eugene, how you doing? No, I wish I had. She didn't respond. Hello. Hey Doc. Hey, hi friend. E-content creation. Thank you so much. Good morning, y'all. How you doing? Um, what is it? Kamaran. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. Everybody coming into the live, thank you for being here. Let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate everybody joining the live. Let me know if you have any questions about live streaming. But yeah, with the agency, you can join the agency. It is a free program. You said I got filtered. Oh, I don't see it. You said no. I sent her several texts, no response. Yeah. Oh, you were. You said people have bought of my TikTok shop but got no commission. Oh, well, commission for TikTok shop usually takes about 30 days. It doesn't happen instantly. You got to make sure that the products got shipped out, not returned. Yeah, so it does typically have a 30-day turnaround time frame. If it's longer than that, I would say make sure your PayPal's connected and you've done the account verification. There could be something about just making sure your payments are being issued to the right place. Yeah. So yeah, I would pay attention to how you have your payment set up and then ultimately give it time. Okay. All right, friends. Let's see. Let me know. Can I gift myself from my backup account and level with those gifts? Um, that's a very specific question, Miss Kaylante. You should inbox me. You know what? The answer is yes. Yes. I think the answer is yes. Um, yeah, yeah, you can. I don't know if there's much more than that, but yes. Um, so yeah, I don't know if I would do that, but yes. But yeah, you could do that. You gotta put GQ in timeout box. Oh, I do. You said put that in there. Oh, yeah. I guess I should, huh? Now there is a question. How do you join the agency? You how you so funny? He's like, now that's a question. Oh, this is the voice guru. Let's see. Let me pin Carol's comment again. She's promoting her page. She's trying to build this page up. Let me know. Voice guru. This is a brand new page, friend. This is like brand new. You said, how do you know if you received an official notification from TikTok? I'm not sure it is real. Ooh, okay. Okay, let me answer the agency question real quick. My friend, if you go to my profile picture here, my mini profile is going to pop up. If you go and click my profile again, it'll take you to my main profile. And that is, yeah, you said just created minutes ago. And that's where you will see in my bio, my profile, there is the web page for the agency. I just put hello from my other account in here as well. Uh, I spoke it yesterday and went to C5 last night. Pure Intentions, others boosted me. I love it. Nice. Look at you. You said I spoke it. That's um so yes, look at you, friend. I had to maintain. I love that. That's it, friend. Congratulations. Um and I'm happy they came through and boosted you. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So, Coach Rhonda, are you going live tonight? Now you gotta go live tonight. I'm just gonna say that out loud. Now you gotta go live tonight. So really quickly, agency question. Once you click the link, TikTok does have rules about who can apply, or who can get invited to an agency. You can't be with an agency already. Okay, one agency per person, no matter how many accounts you have. So one agency per person, and TikTok actually says the account that has the most diamonds is the account for from live streaming. Should be the account that you apply with, because that's where people get in trouble with the multi-account violations. So you got to make sure you apply with the account that has the most diamonds and that it does not already belong to an agency. The other thing I will say is that you can't. You have to be within the U.S. You have to be within U.S. and Canada to apply. And then if you are not, then you're out of my region because I'm only approved for U.S. and Canada. You also can't have earned too many diamonds, $5,000 or more dollars in the last 5 months. TikTok says you can't have an agency. You've earned too much, you don't need an agency. And then last but not least, you can't be in violation. So that's what you want to make sure you have no restrictions or violations that have happened on your account in recent time. Let's see. Kimaran, thank you so much. Let's see. How do you know if you created an official notification from that? So I posted content about that. You want to go to system notifications. That's the only place you're going to see an official comment from TikTok. That is from TikTok. Anything that is in your inbox that is, you click to and you can respond to with a message and type it in and stuff, and they sent you that and you have to accept the friend request, that is not TikTok. That is not TikTok. TikTok sends you system notifications and you are not in an inbox chat with them. So that's the difference. So it's a system notification that you will receive. Um, yes, you have to maintain it, friend. Yes. That's it. Good. Congratulations. I went back on at 10:30 to hold it. I heard that. Well, it was good for one night. Now you gotta, today is the day. You gotta hold it. Yes, I have to show up like I want to stay here. There we go. There we go, friend. Coach Rhonda, did you clean out all those videos? I'm just gonna say that. Because I think that has to do with your ability to get pushed out because you're taking up too much bandwidth with those videos. Did you get those cleared out? Okay, that's why I was concerned. It was a message form. It looks suspect. Thank you. You're welcome. I got an email that is supposedly from TikTok, but I never got a system notification. Yeah, Pals asked me about an email too. I was like, I don't know if that's legit. TikTok does send emails, but many of the emails will take you back to the app. I don't know if people are. So I've gotten one for like Service Plus, and it seems as if it was a Service Plus person reaching out. I didn't respond back. I didn't think it was legit. So it could have been because they are trying to help people more with Service Plus. But I was like, no, I'm not going to respond. So I never responded. So, all right, friends. Let me know if there's other questions. I always want to make sure I'm answering questions about live streaming. We're about 30 minutes. I'm already at 90 minutes, rather. And I think I was going to try to stay live for another 20 or 30 minutes just so I can get to 2 hours. I'm being mindful of how long I stay live. Hey, Happy, how you doing? On purpose because we're about to get into Live Fest. I want to make sure that I'm able to kind of play the game there. Live Fest had me with Community Fest. They had me going live. I think that was the first time I've ever gone live for 5 hours, y'all. 5 hours. Oh my gosh. I'm not saying you got to do 5 hours. I'm just saying the reason why I did it straight. Yes, 5 hours straight. Yeah. Okay, wait a minute. TikTok filtered some other comments. You said there are more to clean out. Oh, there are more to clean out. Oh, you gotta. Oh, you said I gotta filter that other person. They gone now. Deal. So, 5 hours straight. That's the first time I ever done that. It was It was the 4 o'clock. I say from 4 to 9. The 4 o'clock. 4 to 9. Yep, 5 hours. In my magnesium voice. Mirror next voice, is that it? 5 hours. I'm trying to see if I can do some of those 4 or 5 hour lives for the fest. That's what I was thinking. Yes. Oh my gosh. 5 hours. Yes. Now, I'm not telling y'all to do that. Don't say Dr. Lisa said I got to go live for 5 hours. I did not say that. Why? What is the benefit? You're like, why did you do it? Talk about what? He said, what was you talking about? It was all of this. I was there. It was people coming in. People. Luna, you was there. Luna, remember the person came in speaking the other language to me. And I thought it was Spanish. I was teaching. I was doing different questions come up, and it would be a whole nother teaching segment. I did TikTok shop. I did some everything. Engagement. I did all of it. Yeah, it was 5 hours, y'all. If I set up my day correctly, I can do as studio time. It will be a lot. Yes. But now you know translate. I do know the translate check. Let me know. Let me see. I'm gonna teach y'all the translate trick. See, now y'all need to know the translate trick as well. Someone referenced the Run DMC song when I told them I was on for 12 hours. Really? Yeah. So it's just you just live. So you just keep going. You keep talking. So 5 hours, y'all. That's my record. I did it one time, and I did. I think before that I had done 4, and before that I had done like 3.5. But obviously I've done 3 and I've done 2.5 quite a bit. But yeah, I hadn't done 4 and 5 at that point. That I hadn't done. So that was the summer, and yeah, 12 hours. 12, but no, because you did that deals over the top. She did that with voice chat. Was that your voice chat live where you did it overnight and you ran it like through the night and then into the day? Oh no. Yes, I think that's how she did it. Yes, it was. Will be for figuring out if I'm using Live Fest to challenge myself. Yeah, there we go. No, that's a new one. Oh, that was a new one you did for 12 hours? Oh, okay. That was just a regular live? Oh, okay. That's a lot. Wow. Um, Translation trick. Yeah. Halaku or Luna. Put something in the chat in Spanish or in a different language, so we can so I can show you guys how to see it as viewers. I didn't know you could do this. Okay, so I didn't know this. I think I learned like a week and a half ago, almost 2 weeks ago. But I learned this. I knew you could do it as a live host. You can press the words. Living life. How you doing, friend? You can press the words, and you can see. You said I took 3 5-minute breaks. Oh, okay. Wow. Wow. Hola. Okay, there you go. Okay, so both of them have done it. Luna and Halaku, they put words in there in Spanish. They put words in there in Spanish. I want you guys to touch their words. I want you to touch the words, not their name. Touch their words, and you'll see the option to translate. Okay? You should see the option to translate what they wrote. Okay? Yes. Luke put some more words. And then Black Lotus, you put some words in. I see how to translate. Look at you. Black Lotus put some words in there too. What language is that? Wait a minute. It didn't translate yours, Black Lotus. I don't know what you put. TikTok is like, I don't know what that is. It said the same thing. What is that? Watch you. It was like, no, wait, I don't know what that is. Yes, I did it as a viewer in Time's Sun Room and responded in Spanish for her a couple times. Really? That was Japanese. Oh. Very cool. Oh yeah, I use that when the comments doesn't make sense. Okay. You said when the comments don't make sense, you try to translate it. Oh, you have to press and hold, then click yes, yes. So I didn't know you could do it as a viewer. I just assumed the live host had that feature, but you could do it as a viewer. I think I probably need to put the actual characters instead of the you said the Jumanji. Okay. Yes. So yeah, so that's a feature in there, y'all. So now when we have Live Fest and people come in from all over the world, we'll know how to change it. Luna, you said, my goodness, Doc, I am so proud of you. He's like, girl, you've been out here learning. TikTok doesn't speak Japanese. Oh my gosh. Oh yes, they probably don't. You said ha 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 ha. TikTok probably does not. TikTok's like, no, no, just Mandarin up in here. We're not doing that. Even my laugh is in Spanish, so that I love it. So just know you guys have that feature and know that you can translate and use it, okay? This app is very. This app is in every language in the world. It should be. It should be. I don't know if the translation is. It's like no. If you want to speak that in your language, in your country code for your app, that's fine. But when you go all to other countries, we don't translate for you. So I don't know. I don't know if that's true, but um, I would imagine they would have to cover many of the countries in the translation. Because I mean, there's a lot of people here, so I would think so. But yeah, certain things they don't do. Um, mine. He said, "Mine ain't working, working right." What you mean? When you click, what's wrong? Like when okay, when Miss K Latte did it, you don't see the translation for her. It says ha 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 ha, cha 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 cha. So unfortunately, YouTube does not do the translation. Then somebody put something in another language on YouTube. I was like, I don't know what that is. He said I didn't like that. Yeah, so just know you guys have that feature. So I said all that to tell you I'm trying to go a little longer because I'm trying to get my rhythm, my timing more comfortable with going longer if I can. So we'll see. I love learning with you. That's what I saw. Yes. Awesome. I love it. Yep. Got this. You got this. Okay. So as you're in different, yeah, if you guys are traveling too, because I mean, obviously, if you're going to visit other rooms, you might end up in a room in a different language. It didn't translate the comment I was reviewing. Interesting. Well, it was a Black Lotus comment because hers didn't translate for me either. Black Lotus comment was she put the words in Japanese, but Luna's, Halacu's, Miss K Latte's, they all translated. So which one? Whose words are you looking? Ooh, I used to fly in. Went back to my main page. Thanks for all the shop followers. Okay. Yeah. So I'm not sure. Um, Miss K Latte, her comments. Yeah, it's translating for me. Um, Urban Eye Candy. Um, May I make a suggestion about going live over 3 hours? Sure, sure. What do you yeah, what do you have? Did you want to come up? Let me know if that's what you want to come up and share. Yes, Dr. Lisa cares. I do. I appreciate y'all. Um, Miss K Latte, that got filtered. Let's see. You're hi, so Trinidad. I'm pulling you up now. There we go.
Trying to do this on my tablet, and it's sort of interesting.
Okay.
Remember, I've been on like I've done at least an 8-hour stint once a month.
Oh, okay. Okay. 8 hour stint once a month. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
And what I've been trying to do of late is either start my live with a battle, and I'm bringing more people in, and end my live with a battle. But you could do it with battles in between, like every 2 or 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? Let people know. Well, no, that won't actually be a real option. I haven't tried it that way specifically because that means you have to go out and come back in. I don't know.
Say that again. Wait a minute. Say what every 3 hours?
I've started my lives with starting, just to sort of get the room going, start with a battle.
Right, right.
And end or end with a battle. Like you could either do one on either end. But since you are an instructor, since you are, the lady of, the lady of TikTok, and you got your stuff together, I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to put it together almost like a lesson plan. 15 minutes of this, and then all the questions that you have within that time frame, that extends you for another 15, 20, 30 minutes. And just like that, break it down into things that people, and we're saying, okay, this first hour or this first 2 hours is exclusively about this. If you have an interest in da 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 da, this is what the next 2 hours is going to be like, and this is what the next 2 hour lesson is going to be.
and stay within those parameters. And since you know what you're doing and you're teaching consistently, people are going to be constantly coming in, asking questions, and people are going to be coming back, asking questions.
Right.
You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And of
Yeah.
course, you have, all your other gadgets, your little doohickeys, whatever, however you want to put it. All of that is really going to work in your favor as it relates to trying to move past 3 to 4 or 5 hours.
Well, let me say this.
You know the things to do.
Right. I don't
Yes,
think I
ma'am.
was trying to go beyond 5 hours. Just to be honest with you.
Okay. No, it was like I said, it was just a suggestion. I don't know exactly what your particulars are, but yeah, and everybody, so many of you here are doctors or educators with higher degrees. I'm thinking, man, these ladies know how to do this.
Yeah, people are picking it up. I mean, and the biggest thing that you're sharing too on this is that a lot of it is a rinse and repeat. You have different people coming into your live throughout the day, and so you can easily share information that you recapped earlier and share it again because there's a whole new audience that have come in and they're hearing it for the first time.
And play some games in between,
Mm-hmm.
draw and learn something, something fun in between. So
Exactly.
it's almost like it's like your lunch break between classes, or study break between classes, or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Exactly. So
Now
yeah,
I have to implement this myself.
exactly.
consistently.
Well, with TikTok, with the Live Fest, we should have what they call these quest missions. I think that's how they phrased it. That we're going to have these daily things that we're going to have to do. So you definitely want to start your live by looking at the Live Fest before you go live. You want to look at the Live Fest campaign screen and just see what is it there that they want you to do for the day.
That would do it. This is my first time really trying to participate with the Live Fest. I've got like 4 or 5 people who I've invited and have accepted.
Okay.
Now they don't have to do anything else other than that for the moment, correct? I mean, if they want to continue from that point on and actually participate in Live Fest themselves, but one of the parts of the process is getting your first 10 people in,
right?
And then I guess there's more to come as it relates to what each of us should be doing.
Yeah. So each live, TikTok is going to ask you to do some things for your live stream. So I'm not sure exactly what it looks like. I wish I could get some more information about it. They should have some webinars they're going to do this week. So we'll see if they share a little bit more about those. What I think they're called quest missions. I think that's the term. I have to go back and look at the information on it. But because of that,
I did go to that one evening, but I was traveling, so I could only do so much. Since my husband he's not able to drive at all, so I can't really participate other than to listen.
Okay. But yeah, so with the daily activities, you'll have to do some things there, and then you'll have to you're probably gonna have to make sure you get enough diamonds so that you can get that double blast. That's part of the requirements to get that particular daily double the points in an hour, bonus. And so that particular bonus will happen daily if you hit that threshold for whichever level competition you're in. So there's rising, there's bronze, silver, gold, those 4 rankings. So depending on where you're at, you'll be able to, you'll have to get so many diamonds and then get the double blast, double points for an hour. During that hour, you probably should battle because you can get double those points in the match bonus points, which is where you get the highest points that you got. You get points for the highest match that you did for the day. So there's some strategy at play. So we just want to make sure that we're taking advantage of all those other gameplay features. Okay. All right, but I'm gonna stretch myself. I'm gonna try to go live a little longer. All right, thanks a lot, Sochinet. I appreciate your friend.
Or maybe feature some other people.
Yeah, so having guests up like this, yeah, absolutely. Maybe have the panel boxes on. Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, well, that was, like I said, just a suggestion. I know whatever you do is going to be successful. I'm just still working. I'm homesick today. I didn't get to sing.
Okay.
I almost had to go to the hospital yesterday, so
Oh,
it's
sorry to
been,
hear that.
I slept like 12 hours yesterday.
Yeah.
So it's been interesting, but I had to rest. So,
Okay.
because we have the push for the holiday concerts, and usually we've done Messiahs like 4 times in a week.
Oh.
We're not doing it like that anymore because my husband is permanently disabled now, so
Okay.
we're not even soloists this season.
Oh wow.
Um, but it's okay. We're still getting to sing.
Okay. All
So,
right. I
all
love
right.
it.
Anyway, thank you so much for your time,
Yeah.
ladies, gents. Have a blessed and safe afternoon.
All right. Thank you so much for coming
Thank
up.
you.
Appreciate you. Bye bye. All right, friends. That is awesome. Um, so yeah, stretch yourself. I love Sultry Nan's suggestion, playing games. Thanks for sharing. Yes, playing games. You could definitely do that. You can definitely stretch yourself by having multi-panel guests come up and people share some things that they're doing. Maybe do, depending on what your topic is, maybe have before you go live. How you doing, Michelle? Thank you for the shares. Maybe before you go live, maybe run your topic through an AI, chat GPT, somewhere like that. Just say, give me 10 ideas or 10 things to do to help engage my live stream that are fun, entertaining. I want to use panel boxes. So come up with 10 questions for my community that are part of XYZ topic. Whatever you need to do, you can do that and then have that be part of your live stream. When my fave four was on the panel earlier, she talked about some other ways people are doing creative ways to get more engagement in their live with their panels and their boxes and stuff. Again, come up with something that makes sense for your live stream and topic and come up with a creative, maybe your signature thing that you do. So just be creative. This is a great time to build community. It's a great time to get more visibility, more people in your come into your live stream in general, and try to leverage it as much as possible. It should be an opportunity to see growth from a follower in a monetization perspective. Okay, so you should see growth. I don't want you guys to feel like, oh, it didn't work for me because you chose to do what you've always done. So maybe this is the time to shake it up a little bit, do something a little different, be a little radical in how you do things. Um, we don't talk as much about box battling, but you could box battle. You can tell your viewers, say, hey, we're kicking off this particular event. Live Step Fest officially kicks off on Friday. So maybe you do something like a box battle on that Friday. I'm going to have an agency battle put out there for you all so you guys can take advantage of having um, an agency battle that you're going to do to kick off your live fest if you want to sign up for that. There is a battle group. I'm going to announce it here, and I'll announce it at our Zoom today, and then I'll announce it in our group chat on the social media as well on school. I'm sorry, on TikTok and school. So you'll have a couple different places, but I want you guys to at least think about that as another way to say, okay, I'm doing this, and you may not have a lot of people in your room, but here's the beauty of it. And I'm going to explain battling real quick. The beauty of it is, even if you don't have a lot of followers or supporters, do it anyway. Hey, Valencia, good morning. Do it anyway because first of all, a few people in a room, they can help with engagement. They don't send out big gifts or a whole lot of gifts, but they can help with tapping the screen. You get points for tapping the screen with a battle. You get points for commenting. Okay, so they can do that to support you. Maybe they send the roses or the populars or something like that, and again, support you. Then, because you did a battle, there's people from either the other team or somebody who's just scrolling through and they see you battling, they come in and support. That happens all the time. So just know that it's not a bad thing if you do it, especially if you do get random engagement or very intentional engagement from your community. Thank you so much, Urban. So try it out. It might be something you try out and test this week and get you some power ups. And you are looking to do it a couple times throughout Live Fest. But what if you lose too much? Does it hurt you that you lose? Might impact your streak. Is that what you're saying from a streak perspective? Deals over the top. Let me know if that's what you meant. You saying you're gonna get in trouble with TikTok, like filtered or shadowed? I don't think so. I think TikTok sees it as a winning thing because people are engaging in ways that they probably wouldn't have engaged without that battle. So TikTok sees it as a positive. I don't, and in any new followers, no, I just mean does it hurt your reach? You mean from like an algorithm perspective, like TikTok is now suppressing you because you haven't won a lot? No, no. Mm-mm. It's a positive. I don't think battling and losing has anything to do with your reach. Mm-mm. Definitely a positive. Matter of fact, I would almost say that maybe it's the opposite. Because from a agency perspective, TikTok tracks how many matches you have done. I can see that in the system. It tracks that. So I can click and see, and it has core metrics for it. So it'll say how many matches you've done, how many new followers you've gotten, how long they watched. Yeah, so there's metrics. How many diamonds you collected. That metric's in there. If you lose, the other person can take your wins. Not sure if that is true. If you lose, the other person can take your wins. Yeah, yeah, they do. I mean, is mine is your? You said did for your other account, how many matches you've done is for the month of November. Let me check. I'll check. For the month of November, have you done a match? That's the question. I get the answer to that if you've done one, but let's see what TikTok says. Hold on one second. Let me find you in my system. Let's see. Uh, okay. If you lose, the other person can they take your points? No, no, uh, no. Your points are your points, so there's no losing. Really, no. They take your win. You done one. Uh huh. You done one. You laugh at you. So deals. You've done one. You've done one battle this month between November 1st through the 15th. You've done at least one. So yeah. Um, Now, let me say this: you probably have done more than one. TikTok counts it if you get 100 points or more. So you might have done, who knows? You might have done 10, but they weren't over 100 points. So TikTok has you as one that you done. The winner doesn't get the gifts points you gain during the match. No, they do not. You gain that. That is yours. That's yours. Yours in TikTok's, but that's yours in TikTok's. Do you have the access to the battle metrics? I like to know what TikTok knows about me. Okay, yeah, let me check now for you, Social Nana. Let's see. Laugh out loud. I won one and lost on rematch. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, your points must have been under 100. Else it would have had it in there. Are you able to see our battle? Yeah, I'm able to see metrics. I'm able to see some metrics. I don't see like all the details, like how many points and all this stuff. I don't see it, or if it was a win or a loss. I don't see that, but I do see. So y'all want me to check? Who else wants me to check? Let me see. Sultry, now I'm gonna check you next. Let's see, Sultry. Um, Let me refresh. Yeah, uh, y'all funny. Yeah, you want me to check for you too? Check me at Miss K Latte and my favorite. Okay, I'm gonna do my favorite next, then favorite, and then Miss K Latte in that order. So my favorite. So let's see. No, I mean when I did the one battle, I won, and then we went to round two and I lost. Good. So you did according to TikTok you did one stream. Let me see how it works. Let me see. So Trinana, it says you did 32 streams of battle. I won't say other metrics, but yes, you did 32. That's what TikTok has in the system for you. 32 streams. So that's how they have it noted. Right, one stream. Okay. And so So it doesn't say how, it says your diamonds. It doesn't break down how many battles you did in that instance. Let me check again. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong. Let me just check real quick. Does it say? It says match data. um, yeah, it doesn't say how many. Yeah. Um, let me see for. Let me refresh. So I'm gonna take out. I gotta go my favorite. My favorite. You're here. Um, Black Lotus, you want me to check you too? Let's see. Let's see. So Coach said I did back and forth battles last night. Is it best to do 3 in a row instead? What do you mean by back and forth? Right, one stream. Okay. What do you mean by back and forth? It has you as one stream. This is for my favorite 4. It has you as I'm sorry, 7 streams you've done. So 7 streams that you've done with battling. You did good. Yeah, your numbers are good. 7 streams of battling. And then we had favored. My favorite RT Nikki. I'm gonna look at you next. And you have doesn't have any streaming data for you from matches that you've done. You haven't done a match recently though, have you, friend? Let me know if I'm wrong about that. Miss K Latte. Let me check for you. Listen. When you actually like this is a stream, so this is a particular stream that I'm doing now. So it doesn't say how many times you battled in that stream. So you might have battled, like right now, if I battled, I could have battled 4 times in this one stream. You end the live and maybe you go live again later today. You do another stream. So it's counting it that way. So it's not days, because you could, like for me, I go twice a day. But I do 2 streams in a day because I do my 10 o'clock and I do my 4 o'clock. So because of that, it's saying in those streams, you did 7 streams. So you could have done multiple battles though. I guess TikTok said if nobody will send you. No. um, like I would win and she would win. Gotcha. Oh, as opposed to alternating? It doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter. If you guys alternate versus doing it where 3 in a row for her, 3 in a row for you. I mean, y'all wasn't ending the live. You guys were still moving forward. Um, let's see, Miss K Latte. You've done 23 streams. So you've been going at it, Frey. You've done 23 streams of battling. Black Lotus, let me check for you. Let's see. You said, what is G7? The trend that was out there about the young lady who had posted songs, and her song, the 7th song went viral. The 7 content that she did, 7th one went viral. I think that's what you're talking about. Is this information from this month? Yeah, just from this month, just for November. I didn't go into overtime. Is looking at your November numbers. Black Lotus, it has you at 2, and you've done 2. You've done 2 separate streams. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Over time, I probably could customize the search to be over time if you want to know. But how many have you done? Like 2, maybe 3. You said so. They made a gift after her. Yes. Yes. So many people were talking about that particular situation. Yeah, she went viral. She went like uber viral, like from my understanding. She did really, really well. So that's exactly what happened. So no, I didn't do any for November. Okay, yeah. So what I mean, obviously with the Live Fest, battling can be a part of your strategy and plan to go and battle. TikTok will have some official battles that they're doing. So if you haven't battled, you said 2 or 3 in total. Okay, gotcha. If you haven't battled, this is your month to learn and do it. I thought it was an agency reference. Oh, G7. No, 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 no. That was for her. Yeah, that was for her. So I appreciate you guys. So we just talked in these last 35 minutes because it says I've gone live for 2 hours and 7 minutes now. So for this time, I've gone over 2 hours, now 7 minutes. And as y'all saw, this agents, oh, the fire is the agency symbol. Oh, the fire. Okay. And then she put she put G7. Oh, you talking about Soda's logos. Gotcha. Her little symbols. Okay. You said the fire is the agency symbol. That's right. But you guys can see time goes quickly. Time goes quickly. So don't feel like you're gonna be like, what am I gonna talk about? Literally, we just went through that exercise in real time. So now I'm over 7 minutes. I mean, 2 hours. All that. I got all my communities in there. Oh, do you really? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so just know, I don't want you guys to feel like, oh, what am I going to do? How do I stretch the time? How do I do? Just be yourself. Keep talking. Engage. Connect with others. Have somebody else come up and share the mic with you. Have panel boxes. Do a quick shop. If you want to turn on, I got to turn on the shopping cart and say, hey, look at the clickable light or some other product, So don't be intimidated by this. You guys can do this, okay? And try to stretch yourself. Give yourself a little stretch goal and say, okay, you know what? I've never gone live 2 hours. Never gone live for 3 hours. How do you stretch yourself? Okay. All right, my dear friends. It is 12:30. Your girl. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna be back. Today's my long day because I do the 4 o'clock. I do the 10. I do the 4, and then I do the Zoom meeting at 6:30. So it ends up being a longer day. So I'm gonna come back at 4. I will be back. I'm happy to be back, and we'll chat it up then. And let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to come back with me. Let me know if you have questions, and just know we all can do this, okay? All right, friends, take care. You sent the email already. I did. I sent it late last night for the Zoom because I was out of town. So I sent it late last night for the Zoom, and then I'm gonna send a reminder. I usually send a reminder like about 30 minutes to an hour before we go and meet, right after I do my 4 o'clock. So, okay. See you guys later. Thank you so much. Okay, got it. All right, perfect. All right, take care. All right, see you later. Bye bye. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you. Take care. Goodbye.